Good morning everyone! Welcome back to Two-Headed Wolf Gaming as we're continuing our campaign as Sweden in Crusader Kings 3. And what we will be focusing on today is really getting this war down, and I thought about one thing. Leaving some besiegers here and moving to the south. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, this guy moving off and stopping the siege. We want to make as much progress as we can, as quickly as we can. Because at the end of the day, we really want to intervene here as well and get a victory. On this side, should I befriend this brother? Because over here we do not have a brother anymore. In Alba, he's a foreign ruler. This guy, he's still our brother. He might push for some claims. We could challenge this guy to combat, because he declared a war on us, and we will do so. Let's see, any other messages? Calling these people into wars. Powerful vassals expect... Okay, expect position on the council. Take a concubine, no, negotiate some alliances, there was nothing good there, and we could ransom the son of this ruler. But instead, we are going to keep him as our prisoner because it adds up to our war score. Over on this side, let's take a look at our court. Is there anything else that we would like to add? I believe that this blue bar are like positive effects and it's stable up here, while this red one, we are actually here but we are going down. It's something that's only temporary, right? Yeah, baseline of 12 and our court grandeur is 27.64. Okay. As far as decisions go, commissioning an artifact might be interesting for 100. Let's take a look at that in a second. But what else do we have here? Raising a runestone could be good. Adopting feudal ways, we are distinguished. We need to reorganize our faith. We need to have the absolute tribal authority, and the development level in the chiefdom of Uppland is greater or equal to 10, plus a bit more innovation. At this point, we are at 4 development, that's still a while away. Okay, so in order to force the Vyom's Viking, we need any of my held titles. Rank is equal to a county. A coastal county is in the southern and eastern Baltic coast. Somewhere in here. Must have at least one empty castle or city holding besides the county's capital. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't really have an empty castle at this point. We cannot build one. So, we started the battle. Is this the golden sword that we have been forging? The artifact that we have? At this point we have prowess of 23 and he's at 19. What do we want to do? We could really go on him and attack him in order for him to lose some of his skill. Yes, and we'll do that. My form is good with only small errors as Herald stance is failing. Let's go berserk on him. My form is excellent with little chance for mistake and Herald stance is passable. Okay. I'll show you how I have the sword. We go bigger on him. And we managed to defeat him, get his gold. Let's also commission our artifact. And we want a wall hanging, a book, furniture, regalia, crown. I think it's very important for any king to make a crown. She gained 40 opinion of us, our courtier. Metalsmith inspiration funded. Okay. I believe that this will be enough to win that war. Over here they are besieging. It seems like they want to besiege, or they're working on besieging some territories as well. Fellow connoisseur, my vassal Chieftain Ivar accosts me. Well met, liege. I've heard tell of your patronage of Melshai the metalsmith. They say she is forging a crown worthy of a king. Please take this and give it to her. I wouldn't want to miss the chance to aid in the creation of a masterpiece. Poor Ivar must have more money than he knows what to do with. How generous. He pays her some gold. And it will be slightly higher quality. We could keep the money. Or... no, Pirte, keep it. Yeah, how generous. Why not? Let's see what we could make. Our nephew has been taken prisoner over here. Okay. Oh, for taking ill. Siege 1, and with that our war is over. We get some extra money and a lot of prestige. It is time for us to go by sea. Where? I believe that they should finish the siege before moving forward. I think I am going to go up here and try to take this region first. Right, like who are in the war? Who is in the war? We have this region up here. We have Alba. And where is the attacker? The attacker is here. Okay. The colors seem a bit mixed, right? I mean, Alba shows me that these are the enemy territory, but now it tells me... I don't know. It's very weird, but we'll leave it at that for now. Smuggling ring, that is not great. If we take a look at our messages, we can vassalize this guy, and let us do so. We can designate a guardian for our group, for our daughter, and I will bring our wife in this relationship. I feel like she could do great things. The Jarl, he has an aggravated wound. Wounded, and he's a flagellant. This is ridiculous, Hala protests. As the keeper of the king's personal collection, I have a responsibility to ensure the quality of your work. You will see it once it's finished, Melche retorts. You should leave a woman to her work when she's forging a crown fit for royalty. Okay, Hala will ensure its quality, Melche. She loses some opinion, Hala gains some opinion, but there's a 60% chance that our crown will be of higher quality and 40% that it will be lower. Okay, it's time to breathe some fresh air. Hala loses opinion of us and becomes Melche's rival. She gains opinion of us. Oh, and it will exchange her place as antiquarian, plus she gains slightly higher quality. Now, let's try to get this. Okay, so it will be of higher quality. We managed to win this event. Over on this side, it seems like they're coming for me, which means that I'll do a quick runaway. In this situation, I just distracted them a bit. Hindering relations. I have received the most disturbing news. My cocky rival, Chief Sigurd, has been spreading false rumors about me to Sigurd, claiming that my desire to earn his strike is nothing but a cynical attempt to exploit him. Yeah. We are a patriarch. Preposterous. Nobody would believe such lies. Of course. It's just lies. And I think as soon as this is done and we get exalted among men, I believe that what we will do is that we will go into another war of conquering. At this point, I want Praetorian Guards. Let's get that. Let's see if they bring their army over. If so, I think it's going to pay off for us. I have a problem here because I don't really see where his territory is. It's here. Maybe it has been conquered already. Offering relief. My efforts to grow closer have proven challenging. We could help him lose some stress and he would gain some opinion of us and helping hand in our scheme to befriend him, but we would gain some stress. Sure, let's gain some stress in order to help him. We're at 88 point. An enjoyable evening. Now we have befriended him, that is good. Who are we befriending next? Maybe this guy? Ivar the Boneless. It might be weird to befriend all these people, and a lot of stress. We will gain a lot of stress later on. Shall I sit here? Will they help me if we do? I am not sure, but I'm not gonna fight them where they would get some defensive bonuses. I don't wanna do that. I spot my wife Ilyana chattering excitedly to Melche, listing ideas and suggestions for her crown. My metalsmith is barely considering her a contempt, clearly annoyed at my spouse's interference. And as you are forging a crown, she goes, it may as well match my grandmother's old crown. Seems part of Melche's soul seems to be dying. Listen well, Melche, my wife must be heard. Higher quality or lower quality? Ilyana is quite happy with us. Melche would gain some opinion of us, and we became... yeah, come on, darling. Come on, darling, let's leave it to the expert. That sounds quite about right. Okay, it would be a delight to have our daughter go to a party. Okay, sure. Transfer of vassalage. Our great-granddaughter to him, and I believe we could accept that. What about our prisoners? What do we have? I think nothing. This is quite. He's quite good. He's a Midas touched, but he is of a different nation. And we will release the women. We have no plans with them. Let them be happy with us, especially the one with high spying abilities. We are getting some of our supplies back, and I will wait for this territory to be besieged. Over here, my lord, my beneficiary Melche waves me over with a wide grin. I have toiled many days and nights, and finally my work is done. She presented me with an object wrapped in cloth, and as if I lift the fabric, my eyes grow wide. A fancy crown of fine craftsmanship. The crown is forged from silver and set with small pieces of agate. We get more prestige and powerful vassal opinion +2. Hey, it's better than nothing. Let's take a look over here, and there we have it. Wet with tears. What? A courier comes bearing bleak tidings and a small black crate. My daughter Freya drowned while playing. Ooh. Ooh. That is a bad event, dude. We are about to gain a lot of stress here. Our daughter unfortunately has passed away, and we are getting overwhelmed by stress. We can gain frozen grief, which would give us lose some diplomacy, moderate health penalty, a lot of stress, and personal scheme power -20%, or we could go and becoming one of these. Let's press on. We are no longer overwhelmed by stress at this point. I find that quite suspicious, that event over there. Who is our heir at this point? Our great-grandson, right? It is us who's educating him, if I remember correctly. Let's go over here and let's try to get an engagement out of this, maybe as soon as that siege is over. We have died just as the war was about to be over, but maybe that is a good thing. The reason why is because at this point we are going to get some prestige from fighting. King Bjorn of Sweden has crossed the door to the world of spirits at 59 years of age. He died of natural causes, an venerate diplomat. There was no argument he could not peacefully resolve. King Erik ascends to the throne, having mastered many skills. He is sure to be admired by his subjects. He is dutiful, he is established. There we have it. Well, let's pause for a second. We are not the head of the dynasty anymore. This brother doesn't really like us. Huld endorses us, that is good at least. And how does everything look? Well, we are betrothed over here, but we are 6, which doesn't give us a lot of power. Educate child. Who should we have educating us? Our core tutor? We could have our great-grandmother, because she's great at learning. Maybe we will have her work with us. We need a really good diplomat. So maybe we'll bring this chieftainess, 18, our vassal. Sounds about right. And I will have her go for domestic affairs. On the martial side, we will bring this guy in. Good. And I want him to organize army for now. Our spy master is also very important. This vassal is really, he's strong. He doesn't like us either. Let's send him a gift of 35 gold, just to keep him slightly more happy. And as far as stewardship goes, we don't have great picks, but we'll bring you here. And please work on collecting taxes for now. Some low county control, powerful vassal expecting some position. No, it's only one there. Titles to be created, not yet. Families to marry. Our grandmother, she became a drunkard. We could marry her to... To whom? A good warrior? Anyone of good power, I wonder. And who else? Our mother. Our mother could remarry. She's not landed anymore, I'm guessing. She's 27, so we could have a few siblings. A reaver, a misguided warrior, chaste. Okay, so this is going to be slightly more difficult than I thought. Let's kick on matrilinearly. And maybe inheritable traits and... What else should we add? Because these are some foreign people. Let's go for our own culture. There's not many of them. And they're not great either. Plus, they don't seem to have a lot of power. This is going to be tough. If I take a look at the throne... Oh, yes. This is going to be so painful to go forward, but we will make this work. Victory! There we go. So with this one, we just gained a bit of prestige, a bit of gold. And we can disband our troops, hold them home. An event over here. A flock of robbed men burst into my throne room, hectically searching the floor and uproot everything from chairs to skirts in frenetic search. King Egir, cries one, we are the followers of Hala the Headless, a great holy woman who has been decapitated as part of a prophecy Odin gave her at birth. As often happens with holy figures, her head started rolling away. We have been chasing it through the land, and are certain it rolled up the hillock into your stronghold. Okay. You have leave to search my stronghold. We would spend some court grandeur. But him, who's a lunatic, becomes grateful. Let me join you in your search. Yeah. I will not allow it. We gain 10 court grandeur. We get some opinion with our priestess. The cult is intimidated. The cult will back down. Okay, there we go. Our court is now at level 3 of grandeur. We are over our domain limit, but we are okay for right now. Getting ahead. One night I blink awake and I find myself being straddled. This is no hedonic dream. A deranged monk who broke into my throne room is holding a scalpel to my throat. I suppose if you bar us from seeking the head, we could settle for yours. So rotund and shiny. I wager it will roll nicely. Man, what's with these events? Why don't we go look for it right now? We gain some stress. I bet you couldn't decapitate me with that puny thing. 50% chance we are partially decapitated. 50% chance we are fully decapitated and we gain the nickname the Headless. What the heck? You could go out in style, I guess. That's the idea, right? So, or we could try... We are 6th. We could try to either wrestle off the monk and send him to the dungeon, 44% chances, and 55% chances that we are wounded or killed. 66% chances to be wounded, 16% chances to be killed. You know what? Shall we do this? We have become severely injured. The safe treatment might lessen my pain temporarily and has a few risks. Okay. So we gain the wound. Do we have a doctor? We do have a doctor. Man, this is a difficult... How things just start going away. I believe we need a good taste tester. And this guy is really good, but he also hates us. Because we have short reign, and he's ambitious. We could give... Apparently it's by intrigue. Right, intrigue skill seems to be what we're looking for. And I believe that this guy is the closest to being happy with me. Let's give him a bit of strength there. Master of Horse we would not need. Master of Hunt we might. But maybe I could get myself at least a bodyguard. Or a personal champion. Dread, Decay, Prestige can take your place in some duels. Is there someone who's really good? Yes, but he's the one that hates me. As bodyguards. Yeah. We need to have more trustworthy people in our court, and at the moment it's not happening. What I could do, but we cannot hold the feast because we are a kid. Do we have the items equipped? We do. Was there anything else here? Royal Court, Commission an Artifact. Okay, so there are quick buttons there. Determine our personal deity, or deity, I think works well. Fertility or control growth, stewardship, and some prowess. Maybe some stewardship and prowess would do wonders right now. We could have had that a bit earlier. Meet peers. You'll meet your peers in Upland. May increase your vassals and courtiers' opinion of you and will lose some stress. Sure, let's do that. I like that they've added a bunch of events. Player, heir, half-sister and vassal. Let's negotiate an alliance with her, is better than nothing. We could bring one of these guys here. She loses some prestige, but he gains some prestige, of course. The children will be matrilinear. And we gain a strong warrior. That's what I am basing this on. Let's see, we do this as well. She helped us lose the trait of being wounded. Everyone is here. All the small lords and ladies are ushered into the room. I feel myself grow giddier and giddier. I am thrilled that my vassals Ingebjörg and Yrsa, the daughter of my marshal, Chieftain Svein could both make it. Not to mention my vassal, the one who drowned my sister, I guess. Welcome. Or cousin or something. We have an alliance of kids in the land. Okay. Let's take a look at things over here. My half-sister, Jarl Freydis, approaches me with a heap of fabric in her arms. As she dumps it on the floor in front of me, I realize that it's a heap of clothing for adults. Let's play house together. Only if we are the parents, closer to forming friendship with her. Sure. Okay. No, that's silly. Let's play chess. Yeah, no, we are rowdy. We became the head of the dynasty. I thought Yrsa, the daughter of the marshal, and the peasant boy were merely pretending to fight, but suddenly there is blood in the dirt. Yrsa hits the ground with a grunt, and the peasant standing above her moves to attack again. I will save her. She becomes our friend. We lose stress because we are rowdy. So we're just getting a bunch of opinion, but there's a chance to get hurt. This looks like fun. Let me have a go. Nope, I will save her. Hey, we're doing good. Market day. My vassal and I agree that trade is an important skill for a noble to learn, so we decide to visit the local market in Uppland. We only have some pebbles for currency, but they are very shiny. I would like to purchase a ware, please. 75% chance to convince and gain a stewardship point, and she gains some opinion of us. Or we might lose 2 diplomacy for 5 years. Let's set up our own stall. Practicing training gives us 2 stewardship for 10 years and extra stress. Let's try to purchase some goods, and we gain stewardship forever. Well, that is quite good. Sparring grounds have been constructed over here. At this point we could upgrade it for more levies and more knights, or we could do a few gathering halls, and I believe that that's what I'll do. It will cost me some prestige and some gold. Meet peers, end of fun. It was good to forget all my responsibilities for a while. Yeah, until next time. We gain back our prestige, and we've grown closer to forming a good relations. She became a physician. She's 24. Learning, that is great. Could I replace her here? I'm guessing she could be really good at it, but let's leave it at that. If I take a look at our culture, he has 5 learning, so we're not progressing enough to get closer to our feudal. Okay, we have good relations here. This guy doesn't have a good relation with us. Are we No, we're not. Claim title, offer concubine, gift artifact. It doesn't seem like we could sway him. What about this guy? Can we not do this yet? I guess we cannot. Okay, well, this will be super dangerous going forward, but what could we do? We are going to have to play the cards we have been given. And with that in mind, given that this territory is ours, I believe we're gonna start raiding some of these territories. For some good fun and some money. Until next time, I hope you have enjoyed the episode, I thank you very much for watching, and I wish you all to have a wonderful day.